Alright, well, it's been a while since I made a video on the car. I want to apologize for that. My last video, I was doing some turbo kit work, and my GoPro camera's SD card decided to fail after I had 10 hours worth of time-lapse footage on it. And I just got frustrated and just never uploaded anything in a while. I haven't really been answering comments lately. But I want to get back to it because I honestly do like making the videos. It's pretty fun. And I get to show my passion working on cars and doing dumb stuff with cars. So, as you can see, I got this apart again. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And basically it went boom. And it started a fire down there, and you see my coil pack harness is a little bit burnt up, so that's in the replace. That would have been O2 sensor wire? Yeah, O2 sensor wires. My catch can tube melted. Part of my filter on my catch can got melted. The catch can, I hope, is okay. Should be fine. So let me, as you can see, I got the downpipe kind of moved out of the way, and I have the starter over here, which is a little toasty. So let me put it up on the lift here, and I'll show you underneath. Alright, we are up in the air. As you can see, there's oil everywhere. The whole bottom of this car is coated. Where's my light at? Really? I lost my light apparently. But yeah, you can see the whole bottom of the car is just coated with oil. There's oil everywhere, and when I say everywhere, it's dripping off my exhaust. It is not coming out of my exhaust. Oil did not go through the exhaust at all. The turbo is dry and all that, but you see it's all over the leaf springs. It is, let me turn my light on. It is just everywhere. Right there's the rest of my exhaust. It's all over that. You see it's in the wheel. I actually had a piece of the block go through and actually shear off my wheel weights. It got stuck on the top of this thing here, on top of the control arm, and you can see the mark that it just made the whole way around. And it's a pretty good groove, so I'm going to have that checked out. So right there is the hole. It is a hole. It's a big hole. You can see all the toasty wiring. Luckily, it's mostly all at the plugs, so I'll be able to pull this back and follow the wires back and just cut it and get pigtails and replace all that. So not only do I have a hole on that side, come to this side, everything's coated in oil on this side too, and there's also a hole on this side. And you can actually see the cam. If I can get some of this wiring out of the way. You can see the cam up there. You can actually see the cylinder head on the other side. So yeah, this thing is toast. So the oil pan, everything. Flywheel in the clutch should be good. Hopefully, because it has a McLeod clutch in it. It is a twin disc clutch, which everything looks good from what I can see there. Yeah. So now I have to build a motor. So I have to gotta build a motor. Thinking a buddy of mine has a 5.3 out of a 2008 pickup truck, steel block, Gen 4. So it's the same reluctor wheel, cam sensor, crank sensor, all that as this. Now this car has an aftermarket ECU in it right now. so that's not a problem if I go to like a Gen 3 or something like that. But I'd much rather a Gen 4. It's just a stronger motor, stronger block and all that. Chances are the only things I'm gonna use in that motor are the block. Everything else I'm probably gonna replace with aftermarket parts. So it's probably gonna have aftermarket rods, pistons, crank, cam, heads. Like I want to build a motor that will handle 1,300 plus horsepower all day long and not have an issue. That's what I want to build. And anyway, here are the pieces. Piece of a piston. I mean, if you look, the tops of the pistons actually don't look bad. Yeah, yes, I know they're beat up, and this one has a crack in it, but burn mark wise, they're actually not bad. So I don't know if the ring gaps butted on these, or if the connecting rod said no, I'm done, and took the piston along with it, which is a very good possibility. Piece of the block stuck on my dipstick. Piece of the block with a knock sensor on it. This was actually laying inside the frame rail of the car. How it didn't break that sensor, I have no idea. This was hanging by the wire. And I unhooked it and yeah. Carnage. Piston ring. More part of the block. This actually would have been on top of the oil pan. Same thing with this. This was actually what was stuck in the wheel. How it didn't lock the wheel up, I will not know. So that's coated in oil. The whole back end of the car is coated in oil. All of it. But no oil went through the exhaust. That's all dry. So that's kind of a good thing, 'cause that means the turbo doesn't have oil just caked inside it. If you look, my caliper actually has oil on it. Like the inside of the wheel has oil on it. Everything has oil on it. Everything. So I guess it's winterized, so I don't have to worry about salt rusting this thing anytime soon. So that's a plus, I guess, if I actually drove it in the snow. So now it's gonna have a belt motor, and the next weak link is gonna either be the torque tube or the transmission or the diff or the axle shafts, which I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be the diff or the axle shafts first. Kind of hard to tell. So yeah, I do plan on hopefully maybe this weekend. Hopefully I can get my buddy down here and we can start pulling this motor out. We could probably have it out in a day, maybe, if we worked on right from the beginning of the day. It's just a lot of stuff that has to come out. So when I do that, I will be making a time lapse of us pulling everything out. So everything, including the turbo kit, all that has to come out. Everything. The balancer's still a little straight. So yeah. Happy fun times. This is gonna get expensive quick, but this car will be a whole new animal when it's done with a built motor. Especially like if I do build a 5.3, I'm gonna make it rev. I'm gonna make it rev 7,500 plus with this turbo. I don't know. I might stick with this turbo, or I might go a bigger one. I don't know yet. Right now, I'm more worried about trying to obviously build a motor and get a motor in this thing. I want to get it done hopefully before the beginning of next year is what I'm hoping, but who knows. Man, that is just straight carnage in there. And you can't really even see. So that rod, I'm pretty sure the rod broke and just took the piston and everything out with it, which sucks because this was a knock sensor wire, and you see it's just a thread now. All that wiring there needs to be fixed. Luckily, the part of the coil pack harness that goes into where the coil pack is that's just an extension harness, so that's easy to replace. So yep, that's gonna be my day, or well, my winter, I guess. So if you guys want to know of anything that was done to the car, since I haven't been making the videos on this the past over a year, I think, let me know. I'll do a whole video of everything that changed on this car, and I'll go through what I like and what I don't like, and yeah.